Um, okay, okay. I think I need to remind some persons. I'm trying to remind people that we are live. Hey, people. So, this is Ravi K. Gracious-Esther, your favorite host on this space. Yes, your B Vibes lady. And if you're here for the first time, welcome to this page. And trust me, we release content on personal development, relationship building, and a little bit of lifestyle. And today we're going to be talking about something amazing. I just saw that someone joined. Please tell me who you are. Tell me where you are watching from. It would be nice to see who you are and where you're watching from. Please do tell me. Please do tell me. Do tell me. Well, today, well, I said earlier on on the flyer, you saw the topic. We're going to be talking about how do you navigate around school, work, and life, even after 8 months of strike, even after 8 months. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you, Mr. Elijah. Thank you for watching from the comfort of your room. Okay. So I actually had to write down some points. So in case you see me looking down, I had to write down some points so that I won't miss out the important details you need to know about this. So we're going to be talking about now. We are back. Most of us are in school. Me that is talking to you, I'm talking to you right from my room in school, because school has resumed and everybody is back to their reality, right? It's not like you've not been living your reality, but right now it's down on you, and it has dawned on you that you are in school and you need to make things work. And through the 8 months, you must have done certain things for yourself. You must have even started getting visibility and all that. And now you're back to school. You're asking yourself, how do I navigate through all this and still be intact and still ace my game and still be good as I'm meant to be on this places, because you actually don't want anything to suffer. You're trying to see how to strike a balance. So this video is for you. This video is like for you. And when I came back, now let me just give you a personal experience, right? When I came back to school, I had a lot of things I was doing. Now, I was I was in several groups on WhatsApp, Facebook. Yeah, I was on several groups, and I had to put in my best. I had to always be there, commenting, doing certain things, because it was something I paid for. It was a training. Sorry, it was a training I paid for, and I couldn't miss out on that. Now I had to make a journey for more trainings. I came back. A lot of things had been going on. Now I still have my YouTube channel I run, and I had a lot of things I did throughout the holidays that I need to keep up with. And I had to ask myself, okay, how do I walk through this? Why, before coming back to school, I had asked myself, how do I do this and still ace my game? But it's different from when you just say it while you are home, and now that you are in school and you are facing the realities. You have to go for a lot of lectures. You have to submit a lot of assignments. You have to do a lot of projects, especially those in final years, and a lot of things. So I had to write down certain things I needed to do, and it has been working fine for me. And remember, the last time we went on strike, that was in 2020. This kind of stuff happened. I could remember that immediately I came back, we were to have exams, and it happened. certain things happened, mistakes happened, and I learned from them. And I just don't want the repeat of what had happened before. And I actually know that a lot of persons may actually be in these positions where they are scared. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. But it's not okay to remain that way. So this live video, trust me, it's not gonna be long. It's not going to take much of your time, but I know that with the little time we are going to spend here, you would actually have found a way to strike a balance and do certain things you are meant to do. So I actually wrote down some points you have to take and that would work for you. The first thing I talked about is you are meant to have a to-do list. So a lot of persons, we all know about to-do list. We all know about people who talk on having effective productivity on a daily basis will always mention to-do lists. Now, it's good that when you wake up in the morning, you try to write down the certain things you want to do for the day. Throughout the holiday, I'm sure you must have had that, and but because you had a lot of spare time with you, maybe you didn't take it as serious as it should be. Now, to-do list helps. Let me just use myself. I'll have to use myself as an example because I'm the person explaining it and how much it has worked for me. Now, I'm going to use today for an instance. I wrote down six things I wanted to do today, from my time with God in the morning, and then I had classes I was to attend in the morning, and I said when I was going to come back I needed to edit a project I was working on, and then I needed to prepare for the live video. I needed to write a chapter about on the project I was running. I had written down some certain things I was going to do for the day, and for each I did, I ticked it. One of them was going to do during the live video, and when I'm done, I'm going to go back to my to-do list and I'm going to tick it, because to-do list helps. It helps you stay true to the certain things you are meant to do. And trust me, we all know that there are unseen circumstances that pops up in the day. But then when you've organized your day, that's what happens when you declutter your space, right? Declutter your space meaning when you get yourself organized for the day. When you've organized your day, you've listed out the certain things you need to do for the day. It would help you. It would help you produce effectively. It will help you be stress free in a kind of way, mentally stable, because then you don't have your thoughts are not cluttered with a lot of things. You are able to think straight. Now that's the first thing I tell people. See, what under this getting a to-do list, you might also want to figure out having an accountability partner. Now, this is not just for when I talk about students. This video is not just for students, for people who are trying to navigate between work and life, between certain things in their life. Now, what I'm going to tell you, one of the things you also need to do is you have to get an accountability partner. It can be your friend, it can be so a random person that you trust, and then you can just message the person and tell the person, okay, please, I want you to help me. I have certain things I want to be doing this period and I need you to keep me in check. What accountability partners do is that they keep you in check. They help you stay true to the things you've penned down for the month, for the week, for the year, and they just keep you updated. Set a reminder for you for the certain things you need to do. So when you're slacking back, they're the ones to tell you. When you're not doing certain things right, they're the ones to tell you. So that's what accountability partner do. So it's very important while getting your to-do list, or while getting a book for your to-do list, writing down certain things you need to do on a daily basis. You also need to get an accountability partner, someone who reminds you of the things you are meant to do on a daily basis and keep you in check. The person tells you the things you need to hear even when you don't need to hear them. Do you get? They're not trying to sugarcoat words for you. They're trying to give you words as direct as possible. Now, the second thing you would also want to do is time management. I tell people that it's one thing to plan for the day, it's another thing to schedule the time you want for each thing. So while planning my day today, I've allocated time for the amount of things I wanted to do. So then I was aware that in the space of 3 4 hours I should be done with all my to-do list, and then I should have 2 hours to myself, because having some time to yourself is very important. We are coming there, but then the most important thing is time management, time allocation. You need to allocate the things you want to do, allocate time to the things you want to do. So let me just give an instance. For this video, I've scheduled like probably 30 minutes for the video, and I've said, okay, between 30 minutes I would need to have executed this live video. I would need to have told people on how to navigate around their work, their life, their school, and this is the productivity I want to get afterwards. So I've actually allocated the particular time I want to give to the video. For my time with God, I can say, okay. For my time with God, I want to give 1 hour, and I keep to the time. I keep to time. Now, what happens with time management and time allocation is that when those unseen circumstances come, they don't necessarily have to interrupt your daily activities. They don't need to really affect the very important things you need to do today. And that is why, do you know what happens to time management? It works with scale of preference. So from the most important to the less important, from the less important to the most important. However you tend to arrange that best suits you, and you know you are going to deliver effectively. So that's what happens with time allocation, time management, scale of preference. They are all in this box, to do list. You're also able to execute those things you've scheduled to do for the day, because you know what time you're going to start and what time you're going to end. Now the third thing I want to talk about is procrastination. At this time where this one is especially for students, at this time where school has just resumed and they are rushing you have to submit assignments, you have to be at, let me say, 6 classes in a day, because trust me, lecturers want to fix tons of classes this period. You don't want to procrastinate the necessary things you need to do. So now back to time management, because time management will actually bring me back to the procrastination I just mentioned. Now, as a student and a business person, how do you fix your time with this? I talked about scale of preference, right? Now, for instance, today I was going to submit an assignment. So yesterday I had certain things I wanted to do. In fact, I actually wanted to do this video I was doing. I wanted to like do it previously, then edit it, and then upload it so that today you can just watch the video. But then again, I had issues with my phone. But because I have allocated time to the necessary things I have to do, and I knew that by some time I needed to face my schoolwork, because the truth is, we who have become coaches and advocates and trainers and all of that, we actually don't want to slack in certain areas that are very important to our life. So let me just, again, another example. Me, I actually don't want my school, my studies to suffer, because I want to channel my energy and my work and my life to the young ones out there. For me to actually effectively produce and channel an understanding or a lesson to these young ones, I need to be fit in certain places, and that includes my study. So I actually don't want to slack in that area. So it made me the scale of preference. Now I had to allocate more of my time to my studies. So when I saw that this video trying to do this video and edit it was going to take a lot of my time, and I had assignment to submit, I had classes to attend. I said, okay, how about we make this video a live video, and then I focus on my assignments, I focus on this. I was actually very frustrated yesterday, but then I had to make a smarter move, a smart goal. And the smart goal was I needed to be specific on what I wanted to do. So I said, okay, live videos tomorrow. And because I was able to choose live videos, even if everybody doesn't watch the video today, the video is already out. So by tomorrow, or whenever I share the video online, people would go back to watch. I've actually delivered what I am meant to do. And the video was to come out today, and the video is actually out today. I'm talking to you. So I was able to walk around that and still focus on my studies. I was able to submit the assignments. I was done with the assignments, finished everything. So I was able to succeed in that area. That's what happens with smart moves, smart goals. That's what happens with time management, time allocation. It means that you can't give a time for certain things to another thing. Why? Because you've made it specific, you've made it measurable, it's there, you've made it attainable, it's there, so you are smart about it. Now, I talked about procrastination. So because I needed to deliver the video today, I knew I couldn't procrastinate. So what was the other move to make? Do a live video. Everything I explained right now showed that I needed to deliver at the appointed time, and that is what I'm doing right now. That is what I have been doing since I came back to school, and it has actually helped me well, and I've been able to produce effectively. I'm actually very conscious of producing effectively. Now, another thing we want to talk about is focus your energy on what is more important. So I think I'm going to stress on this a little bit. Now, a lot of us have gone home, and trust me, we've seen that part of us that we never thought existed. Some of us grew to become trainers, to become coaches. Some of us grew to become business moguls. Yes, we attained a kind of height that we never thought existed in us, and we never thought we could pull off. And it's getting to us. It's more like, oh, there is profit in this, there is success in this. Are you sure I actually want to go back to school? Hey, you, school is actually important. You shouldn't have to think about that. Now, school have resumed. A lot of people have made their decisions. Some persons have weighed their scale of preference. Some people have weighed what exactly would benefit me the most. Is it the school or this business I have started? And they are focused on it. Now, for you who is back to school, trust me, your priority is your education. Forget school na scam. We know what Nigeria system of education is all about. But then, is the school, is that education important? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we can't overemphasize on it. We can't stress on how important it is to have your education, to have the certificate. It is very important that you do that, because there are certain places you will go to, and that is all you need. That is one thing that would help you break through that system, that thing you want to work on or you want to succeed through. So this is especially for those who are back to school. It is obvious that your priority is your school, and that is why you are back. So you shouldn't now tell yourself, okay, I need to navigate around this, I need to balance on this, and because you are yielding profit on this other side, immediately you now abandon the most important, or your priority at that moment. We all know that your priority at this moment is school. So it's important that you focus more of your energy on school. And trust me, there are people who, no matter how much they do their to-do list, everybody, trust me, everybody have their, what's the word, they are trying to look for the word. um Everybody know how they grasp certain things. Everybody know how they channel their energy and how their energy works for them. I think that's the most simple way I can explain it. And not everybody can handle two things at the same time. Not everybody can do jack of all trades, master of all. Not every person. So if it is necessary to drop one and focus on and put more of your energy on one, then you should. If the business is more important, probably you want to defer a semester. But if the school is very, very important and is a criteria to your growth, which I know it is, then you will want to channel most of your energy to your school work. And then maybe pause this a little bit and say, okay, holiday periods and all of that. And I know it can be difficult for those who are into the business line, right? Because a lot of people order on a daily basis, and it might be difficult for you to just abandon your business and abandon what you want to do. But it's important that you choose what is best for you. The truth is, at whatever time you decide to pick up your business again, it would grow, it would come back to you. Now, yes, probably not the way you expected, but then what you can do at this period while focusing on the most important or your priority at this moment, you would also want to gain more knowledge on this thing you've paused for a moment or for a time. Maybe maybe you're doing a business, you would want to figure out more ways to make your business more attractive, make your business more sellable and all of that. Now, one other thing that can work when it comes to your business, your work life, is getting people around you. Now, the truth is that sometimes, just as I said, we might not be able to handle these things, and no man is an island. That is why God created Eve to be a helpmeet, because you actually need somebody by your side. You need somebody who would help you in one or two areas of your life. So it's actually important that if it is a cooperative work you're doing, like a corporation work or a business work, you actually want to get people who are not readily busy as you are, and channel those workloads to them. Relieve yourself of those stress. So if it is people have ordered goods and you sent them out and you need somebody to pick, then there should be someone. How there are people who will be willing to do these things for you. Just get people around that can help you reduce your workload. Now, under my Right Minds Africa, I had to create a team because I knew I couldn't handle this alone. I have a lot of ideas in my head. I have a lot of things I would want to do to grow this platform or to grow this organization. But at the same time, I need people to support me. I need people to allocate this workloads to. So the maybe secretary should be there, someone who will write down all our activities and all our projects for the year, the someone who would channel the online strategies on getting people in. That is the way you divide your workloads, and that makes you have smart goals, because then you are not doing everything yourself, you are not executing all this yourself. You have people, but then the result is coming out great, it's coming out well. You are doing that thing, or you are producing as effective as you expected to, or even more. That's what happens with smart goals. Now, the last thing, because is almost time, I said I was going to give 30 minutes to this video. The last thing we want to talk about is getting enough sleep, having alone time, having a time to yourself where you're not working you're not reading, but you're just having that moment to yourself, that moment where you want to rest, you want to sleep. You might not even be sleeping, but you're just having your comfort. Do you get? You want to lay on your bed and have all the time to yourself at that time. So it's important that you, what happens with rest is that it helps your mental health to be active, your mental health to be stable, your mental health to be balanced. Because the truth is, if your mental health fails, everything else fails. If your mental health is disorganized, we already know that Nigerian people, we Nigerians, we are not normal. Like, we Nigerians, we are mad people. We are, yes, all of us are mad. Yes, because the country alone is devastating enough to put somebody at that point where you are looking for how to get out of this mess, how to get out of this problem that the country has put it into. When it comes to food, is it when it comes to financial stability and all of that? All this happens, and trust me, I know about it. But then, if here isn't okay, how do you want to walk around all those things you've planned for yourself? If here isn't okay, how do you want to get yourself to affect other lives or to give out to people? It doesn't make sense, right? So you actually need to channel rest to your system at all times. Anytime you feel, because I don't know if any of you have experienced blockheads. I call it blockheads. A point where you can't think about anything because your thoughts are cluttered with a lot of things, and you can't even process a very simple thought. You can't process it because your mind is disorganized. A lot of things are happening to you. A lot of things are going haywire, and you're asking yourself, how do I get through this? How do I? At that point in time, you actually need to stop. Remove all these thoughts. Sleep. Rest. Take yourself out. Enjoy yourself for some time. Then you come back. You see, sometimes you just go for, maybe you go to swim, you take a stroll, just to remove thoughts out of your mind. Just take a day off where sometimes I do it. Sometimes I tell, I'll wake up in the morning, I'm like, I don't want to see any book on my bed. I don't want to see, in fact, my phone off, everything off. I want to just lie down. I might not be sleeping, but I just want to lie down. I can do that for 2 hours, for 3 hours, where I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just myself. I just need me. It is a me time. Me time, not thinking about anything, but just a me time. A me time, just processing everything that happened over the years, or just not thinking about anything at all. And then I noticed that after those 2 hours, I can take that energy I've gotten from those 2 hours. I'm not exaggerating, for the next 1 month. For the next 1 month, because I was able to relax. You need to relax your brain. You need to relax your thoughts. Your mental health is very much important to you. As much as your school life is important, as much as your work life is important, your mental health is very much important. Allow me to use that word. It's very much important, because with that, you're able to process every other thing happening to you. So I gave you 5 things you need to do that would help you navigate around your school life, your work life, and your life itself, like your mental health. And the first I talked about is having a to-do list. A to-do list is actually very important. I've stressed on that. Have a to-do list. Having a to-do list, you also have an accountability partner. Someone who would help you through all those things you've planned out for yourself. Important. The second thing I talked about is time management, time allocation. where you need to allocate time to every certain daily task you've decided to do. It would help you produce effectively, even when unseen circumstances come in. They don't really affect those things you are meant to do. The third thing I talked about is procrastination and why you shouldn't procrastinate. In fact, this is a crucial moment of your life, and you should never procrastinate about it. The fourth thing I talked about is focusing more of your energy on your, like, what is more important to you. That's priority. It might be school for us students, and we are back to school. Then it shows that school is your priority at this time, so you should channel more of your energy on this. You can take a break from all those things you've been doing. What am I saying? Myself, I decided that yes, I might be doing my YouTube videos. Now my YouTube videos, as much as it's a work on its own, it's not as stressful as the other things had I was meant to be doing through the year. So trust me, I was telling my friend the other day that I'm done for the year. I'm done with any planning. I'm done with any training. I'm done. There are some trainings I actually registered for before I made the decision, but no more. After that, no more. For the next 2 months, or next month, this month and next month, it's for my school. So I'm not doing any other thing about work or whatever. If you pass my channel, I'll not do again. Like, if you pass me uploading videos, and I actually feel that I might just be doing live this period. I don't know yet, but I might just be doing live because it's more easy. I'm not editing, I'm not doing anything. I've actually decided what to talk about. I'm just speaking to you freely. So it's very important that you channel more energy on your priority, on what is much more important to you. And I talked about the last thing, focusing on your health, your mental state, making your mental state, or prioritizing your mental state than any other thing, than the school life, than the work life. Prioritize your mental health. It is very much important. Now, having mentioned these 5 things, you can also add yours. Tell me, what else do you think we should do to navigate around school life, work life? What else do you think is important that we put in place? And I know I said I will not do any work. I'm done for the year actually, but I'm going to be doing something for certain persons. And if you're interested, I want you to chat me up. Like, just message me on Facebook. Yes, Gracious-Esther Urawike. As easy as that. Just message me on Facebook Messenger, yeah, and tell me you want me to be your accountability partner. It might not come free, but it depends on the amount of persons. The first 10 people to message me and tell me, hey, I want you to be my accountability partner, and you tell me what your workload is like, I might consider helping you out so that you can produce effectively. So that's just like, this is like December. No problem. No problem. If you have my number, message me on WhatsApp. If you have my if you connect with me on Facebook, if you have not connected with me on Facebook, you might want to. Gracious-Esther Urawike, just message me, tell me you want me to be your accountability partner. The first 10 people, I'm going to be your accountability partner for free. Yes, for free. But yes, don't give me too much work. But I'll be your accountability partner for free. And that's just this is the early bed. This is the early bed I'm giving you. Yes, I'm going to be your accountability partner for free. Just message me, tell me what your workload is like, and I would tell you how we're going to work towards it. This is just for the first 10 people. Afterwards, when you message me, I'm going to tell you my fee. So if you have a friend, that has been trying to arrange themselves and get their thoughts and their work life and their school life and their life together, and they need someone who would help them, they should just chat me up. I would always be there to help you. Yes. So thank you for tuning in today. It was a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, please just leave a message behind. Comment, tell me in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you. All right. Bye. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Very important. Bye.